You're watching Inside Durango News with Ashley Dixon, bringing you local programming that matters.
An international mixed climbing competition comes to Durango at the end of the month. Mr. Durango Dollar shows up in our studio, and Chef Joseph Precup at the Manna Soup Kitchen shows us some shortcuts in chef's secrets, sponsored by the Durango Coffee Company.
Inside Durango News is brought to you by the Payroll Department, offering you and your business accurate, professional, and personal payroll services. This segment is brought to you by Express Employment, your locally owned and operated staffing company, respecting people, impacting business.
You're watching Inside Durango News. I'm Ashley Dixon.
And I'm Monty Grushkin. Thanks for watching.
Durango will play host to North America's first ever youth mixed climbing competition on December 30th and 31st, and organizers expect the competitors who attend will one day be selected for an Olympic climbing team. Marcus Garcia, owner of the Rock Lounge in Durango and an Olympic hopeful himself, is organizing the mixed climbing competition in hopes of bringing several dozen of the country's top young climbers to right here in Durango.
This competition is going to be the first one ever in the United States of its kind, and we're fortunate to have it here in Durango. So what it's like, it's going to be mostly for the kids. There's 3 different age groups, 15 and under, 18 and under, and 21 and under, those different groups. And then I'm going to have like a youth expo as well, and we're going to set up for all different types of ages to come and try it, as well as have adults come and try it out.
In mixed climbing, climbers use ice tools and crampons to scale rock walls. It takes different degree of strength and skill from regular rock climbing, and it's so popular that the International Climbing and Mountaineering Federation is lobbying the International Olympic Committee to designate the sport as an Olympic event in 2016. Competitors will climb a 32-foot wall tower to be constructed in Buckley Park for the Federation's sanctioned event. Climbers will be judged on control and speed. Garcia said the climbing competition is a great spectator sport, and to encourage good crowds, the climbing competition will include a climbing expo with opportunities for both kids and adults to try out climbing gear. Garcia is an accomplished climber who coaches the U.S. Youth Indoor Climbing Team and competes internationally in climbing contests. He hopes to become a member of the U.S. Mixed Climbing Team when the sport becomes an Olympic event. More importantly, he hopes the Durango competition will be a training ground for future Olympic athletes.
The United States is kind of catching up. The Europeans are far ahead. Their youth, they have youth programs already doing this, and that's why I'm trying to help promote our youth in the United States to get on board for what the Europeans are on for the Olympics. So right now, these kids that might be competing here representing the United States could be the next Olympic hopefuls representing the United States in the next Olympics for this sport.
To find out more about the Durango competition, visit the Mountaineering Federation's website at theuiaa.org. So this sounds pretty cool. I'm thinking of a 32-foot tower in Buckley Park. That's going to look wild.
That sounds amazing. And so is this going to be like in the wintertime or the springtime?
It's going to be in the winter. It's at the end of this month. So hopefully it'll be cold enough to kind of use the ice climbing factor. But I don't think Durango's really ever seen anything like this, or at least encouraged spectators. So it should be pretty cool.
I'm really looking forward to it. And it sounds quite innovative, which is kind of the lead into our next story. So up next, we have 2 women inspired to start a new networking organization for other business women and professionals.